Hi guys, it's been a while since I did a video, but I thought to jump on because it's December and it's rolling into 2025. So I'm jumping on to give you reminders and tips of what to do if you're planning on buying your house. Hopefully you're planning on buying it in 2025. So one of the first things I want you to work on is your credit score. Make sure your credit score is at about 620. There are loan officers that will work with you with a credit score of 580, but that just means you're gonna get higher interest rates. So it's best to try and get your score up to 620. Now, when it comes to job, remember they want 2 years of work history in the same field. You can change jobs, that you can change companies, but you just cannot change the field of jobs. So if you're a teacher at ABC Elementary, you roll over to continuing being a teacher at XYZ Elementary. Just don't change your field of employment, all right? And do not get fired or do not quit. Always keep your job if you're planning on buying a house because it shows that you have steady income, all right? Next thing is work on saving money for your down payment. Typical down payment is about 3.5% of the purchase price. So if you're buying a house at 100,000, then 3,500 is your down payment. But also don't forget that you will need to pay upfront insurance costs, inspection and appraisal, and you would have to give up something called the hand money when you're putting in an offer to show how serious you are about buying this property. So on average with those, I would estimate to be around $2,500 to $3,000. So add that in addition to your down payment, and don't forget too that agent commission needs to be paid, but that's at the end. And some sellers will cover a portion of your agent commission, and your loan officers can give you also closing costs assistance help with closing cost assistance programs, where you probably will more than likely in some cases come to the closing table not needing to bring any money up front or out of pocket. All right, so think about those things. Gather all your necessary documents. Remember, you're going to need income statements, tax returns, and all of that stuff, so keep those ready to go for when you're ready to start the house buying process. What else am I talking about? I'm making sure I'm reading off a list. Speak with your real estate agent. Obviously, talk to me, your real estate agent. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to buy a house? I can put together even an estimated closing cost sheet for you to know what your monthly payment will be and what everything entails in the payment of the house, because everything you honestly pay for. This is my thing. Is I realize that a lot of people, they would want to buy the best cars and want to be in the latest clothes and shoes, but when it comes to buying a house, it's like they don't want to bring anything to the table. Like, to me, that makes no sense, because a house is more important than a car and a house, and than a car and shoes and clothes, because you're putting shelter over your head, and you're leaving this as a generational wealth for your family, or you sell it and you can retire from the money that you make from this house. So to me, a house definitely holds higher value. Car depreciates, a house does not. All right, and then we can obviously shop around for loan with loan officers. I work with about 2 to 3 loan officers because I don't like to have like 25 options or 10 options. I narrowed it down to the best, and for every person that I deal with, I know which one to connect you with. And then even if you come to me pre-approved, it's always good to get a second opinion, because what a second opinion does is you bring this pre-approval to this loan officer, and this loan officer is going to want to fight to beat this other loan officer's pre-approval, and this will in turn give you the best rates. So that is a food for thought. Also, keep up to date with all the programs that I post in the page, because I'm working with a client right now. She's bringing nothing to the table because the program she's working with now covers everything. So she's coming to the closing table with 0 out of pocket. The only thing she paid for were the things up front. All right, so I just wanted to jump on. 2025 should be the year, and do not wait for rates. I tell people, how long have you been sitting down waiting for rates to change? Even if the rates go down, this means that this house that was for 100,000, if the rates go down, buyers are going to jump into the market, and this house that you were waiting for 100,000, because you're in competition for this house now, you will probably pay 120, 130, 150 for this house, when you could have easily gotten it this at the 100,000 without any competitions, because no one was really in the market. And I also want to say that house appreciates. So the house that you're looking for at 100,000, even if the rates don't change and you decide to shop next year, that house price is going to go up because the market changes. Next year it will probably be 120, the other year probably be 140, versus if you had bought it at 100,000 and it appreciate and you keep building equity, you pay for this house for 100,000. Next year it might be worth 120, 140, 160. As the years go on, you're building equity and the value of the house is going up. So it's good for you to get in now, lock it in now, and then keep that equity, keep building that equity, because when it's time to resell, you're gonna make back your money to pay off whatever is remaining on the mortgage, and to have profit over for you to either buy another house or just retire or go on vacation with. All right, so these are my points for you for December 2024. Jump and let's get this started for December 2025. All right, bye guys.